Dear students, now unit number 3 is regarding common size and comparative statements. It is basically the technique of financial statement analysis. Okay. So, as a part of techniques of financial statement analysis, first of all, we'll learn regarding the comparative statement and thereafter common size statement. Now, comparative statement is basically what? It is a statement which compares the performance of current year with regards to previous year. Okay, so by preparing the comparative statement, you can determine that whether there is an increase or decrease in the financial position of the business or profitability. So you can prepare a comparative statement for P&L account or balance sheet. The process is same. Okay, right? So you will be given the information regarding the 2 years. Okay, right? And second is common size statement. Now common size statement is also known as 100% statement. So second name of common size is 100% statement. It is not compulsory that in common size statement you will be given the information of 2 years. Okay, right? With the help of one illustration of fund flow statement, we will calculate both comparative and common size statement. Okay, so page number 121, illustration 1. It is regarding the problem of fund flow statement, but balance sheet is given for 2006 and 2007. Okay, so first of all, we'll prepare comparative statement. So comparative statement there is a simple format. First is a column regarding particular, and now information about 2006 and 7 is given. So 2006, 7 increase or decrease in rupees, and last increase or decrease in terms of percentage. Now, how can you find out increase or decrease in terms of percentage? Okay, so column number 3 minus column number 2. And how can you find out increase or decrease in terms of percentage? So column number 4 divided by second column into 100. And you will get fifth column. Okay, right? So first of all, we'll start with the liabilities and thereafter asset. Liabilities. Now first thing is preference share capital is given. So preference share capital. Now 3 lakh and 4 lakh. How can you find out this column? 4 lakh minus 3 lakh, so 1 lakh. And how can you find out the percentage? See, there is an increase of 1 lakh with respect to previous year, which was 3 lakh. Okay, right? So you can find out this column by fourth column. It is 1 lakh divided by second column 3 lakh into 100. Okay, so 1 lakh divided by 3 lakh. So answer is 33.33. There is no need to put up the sign of percentage because in heading we have put up the sign of percentage. Okay, so 33.33 is percentage. Second is equity share capital. Now equity share capital is given 15 lakh and 15 lakh. That means there is no increase or decrease. And share premium. Now in case of share premium, 30,000 and 40,000. So difference 10,000. Now 10,000 divided by 30,000. So you will get 33.33%. And debenture. Now debenture 5 lakh and 5 lakh. So there is no change. And current liabilities. Now in current liabilities 7,25,000 and 6,35,000. That means 6,35,000 minus 7,25,000. So you will get minus 90,000. Instead of minus sign, you can also have a bracket. Okay, so 90,000 divided by 7,25,000 into 100. So 12.41%. And proposed dividend. Now proposed dividend 75,000 and dash. That means it was 0 in 2007. Okay, and in 2006 it was 75,000. Okay, so minus 75,000. Okay, and 75,000 divided by 75,000, that means 100%. Okay, minus 100%. And P&L account 1,91,500 and 3,47,300. So the difference is 3,47,300 minus 1,91,500. So plus 1,55,800 divided by 1,91,500. So 81.36%. Okay, this is about the liabilities. Now the total liabilities. Total liabilities. Okay. Say it is a balance sheet. Total would be given in the sum. So 33,21,500 and 34,22,330. Okay. So difference is minus 33,21,500. So 1,830 rupees. Now, in percentage, 1,830 divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So 3.04%. Now, comparative statement for the asset. Okay, so second heading is regarding the asset. Now, in asset, first is fixed asset. Fixed asset is given 23,36,960 and 26,10,500. Okay, so difference is 26,10,500 minus 23,36,960. So difference 2,73,540 rupees divided by 23,36,960 into 100. So you will get the percentage divided by 23,36,960 into 100. 11.7. Second is stock. Now stock 6,60,540 rupees is given. Okay, and 4,91,800. So the difference is minus 6,60,540. So you will get 1,68,740 rupees, but negative value minus. Divided by 1,68,740 divided by 6,60,540 rupees. So you will get 25.55%. Okay. Now third is debtors. See, the debtors is 2,54,000 and 2,65,000. So 2,65,000 minus 2,54,000. So answer is 11,000 divided by 2,54,000. So 4.23%. And bank balance. Now in bank balance 40,000 and 30,000. So minus 10,000. Now 10,000 divided by 40,000. So we will get 25%. And debenture discount. Now debenture discount is 30,000 and 25,000. So minus 5,000. Now 5,000 divided by 30,000. So 16.67%. Okay. Now the total of the asset side is 33,21,500, 34,22,330. Difference 1,830. 50 and 3.04%. Okay, so students, comparative statement is quite easy. Okay, if it is P&L account, then also same process, same format is to be followed. Okay, 2 years would be given, right? Okay, so same format for the profit and loss account also, right? Okay, now we'll solve the same example, right? But now we'll solve common size statement. Okay, so common size statement will be prepared with the same balance sheet, right? Now in a common size statement, please remember that if the balance sheet is given and total of asset or liability, both are same, total of balance sheet is taken as the base to find out the percentage. Balance sheet માં total ને consider કરવાનો base તરીકે, એટલે divide by શું થશે? balance sheet total. Now in case of profit loss account, P&L account, તો આપણે P&L account માં શું consider કરશું? common size statement માં sales. Okay, so in case of P&L account, sales is taken as base. Okay, right? And in case of balance sheet, total of asset is taken as base. So now we'll solve the same example, right? But we'll prepare the common size statement. Now in common size statement, only the percentage column is prepared. Okay, right? First two column would remain same. First three column. Now common size statement, it is also called 100% statement, right? So don't confusing exam, it can be asked prepare 100% statement. Now particular 2006, 7, 10, percentage 2006 and percentage 2007. It is not compulsory that in common size statement 2 years information must be there. Okay, it can be possible that only 1 year information is available. So in case of 1 year information, you just have to prepare particular 2006 and percentage of 2006. Okay, just 3 columns. Okay, now first is preference share capital 3 lakh rupees for the year 2006. Now total of balance sheet is 33,21,500. So how can you find out this percentage? 3 lakh divided by total 33,21,500 into 100. Okay, so 3 lakh divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So 9.03%. Okay, right? As it is a first calculation, I just mentioned the working of 3 lakh divided by 33,21,500 into 100. Okay. Now 15 lakh divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So it is 45.16%. Now 30,000 divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So it is 0.9. And 5 lakh divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So 15.05. and 7,25,000 divided by 33,21,500 into 100, 21.83%, and 75,000 divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So it is 2.26%. And 1,91,500 divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So 5.77%. And total of common size statement should be 100. Okay, right? It may be possible that as you consider just 2 digit, right, decimal, right? It may be possible that you may get answer 99 point something or 98 point something. It may be possible, right? Okay, but normally the answer should be 100%. Okay, right? Now for the asset, same process to be followed. 23,36,960. Okay, divided by 33,21,500. So it is 0.7. Sorry, 70%. 70.36%. Now 6,60,540 divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So 19.89%. And 2,54,000 divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So 7.65%. And 40,000 divided by 33,21,500 into 100. So 1.20. And 30,000 divided by 33,21,500 into 100. 0.9. And you will get 100%. Okay. Now for the year 2007, now total of 2007 balance sheet is 34,22,330 rupees. Okay, so 4,22,330. 4 lakh divided by 34,22,330. So 11.69%. 4 lakh divided by 34,22,330 into 100. Okay. Now 15 lakh divided by 34,22,330 into 100. 43.83%. And 40,000 divided by 34,22,330 into 100. And 1.17%. And 5 lakh divided by 34,22,330 into 100. 14.61%. And 6,35,000 divided by 34,22,330 into 100. So 18.55%. Now it is 0. So dash, or you can put up 0. And 47,300 divided by 34,22,330 into 100, 10.15%, and total should be 100%. Now same process is to be followed for the asset. 26,10,500 divided by 34,22,330 into 100, 76.28%, and 4,91,800 divided by 34,22,330 into 100, 14.37%, and 2,65,000 divided by 34,22,330 into 100, 7.74%, and 30,000 divided by 34,22,330 into 100, 0.88. And last 25,000 divided by 34,22,330 into 100, 0.73, and total should be 100%. Okay, so this is a common size statement, right? In a common size statement, the total should be 100%, right? And if it is a profit and loss account, right, then sales is taken as 100. So sales જે છે તે આગળ તમારે percentage માં 100 લખવાનું અને આમાં જેમ આપણે ડિવાઇડ બાય ટોટલ કરીએ છીએ 33,21,500. ઓકે, તો પ્રોફિટ લોસ એકાઉન્ટ હોય તો ત્યાં આગળ તમારે ડિવાઇડ બાય શું કરવાનું? સેલ્સ. Suppose 5 lakh sales હોય તો divide by 5 lakh, divide by 5 lakh, બધામાં divide by 5 lakh કરવાનું. ઓકે, પ્રોફિટ લોસ માં ટોટલ છે એ તમારે નથી કરવાનો, ક્વેશ્ચન માં જે આપ્યો હશે એમ તમારે as it is mention કરી દેવાનું છે. ઓકે, રાઈટ? Because profit loss account માં answer is net profit. Okay, right? So it is given in the sum. Right? એટલે જે નેટ પ્રોફિટ હોય એમાં પણ ડિવાઇડ બાય સેલ્સ જ કરવાનું હોય. જે સેલ્સ હોય તો percentage માં 100 લખી નાખવાનું. Okay? Right? So this is about the third unit in management account, and it's very easy chapter, comparative and common size statement. In university exam, most of the cases, right, balance sheet is asked, right, so many times. Right? So balance sheet sums that I have preferred for the revision. Okay.